Hey guys, okay, this is going to be a really quick update and then I'll get into the reaction for next month. But so at the end of the video last time, I had 2 books that I had to read or get rid of, and that was it. And I said in that video, I'm probably going to read this one, I'm probably not going to read this one, and that's exactly what happened. I know so many of you guys in the comments. I read the comments. I appreciate you guys are so passionate about this, but I just have no interest in reading this. I DNF'd it at page 40, like years ago. And I know what happens in here. I've watched the movie got added to Netflix and I watched a little bit of it. It just doesn't interest me. So I'm getting rid of that. I am officially unhauling it. And I read Hollow City and I didn't really like it. So this wasn't a month where I'm like, oh my god, I have all these new books. I'm so glad I finally read them. It was just okay. And that is it. And I know you guys want my updates from previous months because there have been months that I've like held on to something and I've been like, I have to read it the next month or this happens or whatever. I'm sorry. I have planned to catch up, but it just hasn't happened yet. I will tell you I have officially unhauled Outlander, and I held on to every single book from last month and I do plan to finish them very soon. So that's kind of my update. I guess since I didn't have a save from this month, I can consider one of the ones from last month a save, but you guys might consider that cheating. Last time was the most passionate I've ever seen you guys in the comments, so shout out to you and your feelings. And let's get into what I'm gonna read for July. All right, we are back in the closet. So July needs to be my like catch-up month because some things have gone askew with these closet unhauls and I need to like get back on track. So I hope that this haul, like I definitely have room. This haul could be pretty crazy and I think I'd be okay. I'm filming this a little early like I always do because I need time to like edit it and put it together. But so far in July, I only have like 3 books I absolutely have to read. So we have some space to fit some other books. But if this haul isn't crazy, like that means I have some room to catch up on the stuff that I've kind of like let slip in a couple previous months. I need to get back on track. So this haul is my July 2015. The stack doesn't look too crazy, so let's go for it. Hey guys, it's Tag Tuesday, but I couldn't find a tag I was really in the mood to do, so I'm gonna do my July. I see Joyland right off the bat. Alright, so this is probably my smallest haul since I started this channel back in This is your smallest haul? Yay! Yeah, I'm gonna get to it. I think there's like, I'm pretty sure the August haul says excessively large August haul, so if July is reasonable, then we're okay. I've got 12 books that I have accumulated this month. None of them, honestly, I'm particularly excited about. They're all kind of just books that I grabbed at the thrift store randomly. Great. Well, if I wasn't excited about them 2 years ago, what are the odds that I have read them by now? The first one, the one I'm actually excited about, is Slaughterhouse 5 by Kurt Vonnegut. I've read that. Had I not read that at this point, that's so weird because that's one of my favorite books. Next up, we've got my Stephen King book of the month. I am building my Stephen King collection because all the ones I had are my mom's. But I got Joyland, which I actually didn't previously have. I have read it. No, I don't remember when, you haven't. No, you haven't. When I hauled this, I was thinking of a different book. And this only came out in like 2013. So I definitely have not read this, but I'm excited to read it. I've actually, I think, included this in a couple like readathon TBRs and just never got around to it. So I am excited to read this. Next up, actually I got another Stephen King because The Green Mile that I owned, I actually think I only hauled it a couple months ago, because at that point in my life I was fine. Anyway, I've read The Green Mile, and love it. I have officially gotten rid of every single one of them. The last one was The Green Mile, and now I have like a full-size copy. I didn't want all the little ones. This originally came out as like a serial. Is that what it's called? It comes out in like 5 different tiny books. Serialized, yeah. Whole like collection of that put together. So I'm excited to have The Green Mile. Next up, what do we got? Oh, this is Under the Never Sky. No. I don't actually know anything about this, but I have heard it mentioned on BookTube, and it was cheap, so I grabbed it. Tell me if this is worth reading. It's by Veronica Rossi. I don't know a lot about it. Do I own that? Under the Never Sky. Nope, that's it. That's my fantasy shelf. I got rid of it. Yay me! I know you guys miss me, like, hunting for books, and the shelves, like, before I had shelves, all the books would just collapse. I don't miss that. Next up, oh, I picked up extras. I have unhauled my entire Uglies series. That it was not my taste. All right, next book. This is The Sky is Everywhere by Jenny Nelson. I love this book. It has a lot of different covers. It has like 3 different covers, and it only came out a couple years ago. I actually haven't read that particular copy, and I have unhauled it. I gave it to my best friend. Next up, we've got, this is Darkly Dreaming Dexter, and it's an ARC, except this came out so long ago, and so coming across an ARC I feel like is like really rare, so I just wanted to grab it. This came out over 10 years ago, and I love Dexter the TV show. Like, love it so much, I can't even explain it. Yeah, so I definitely haven't read that. Where is that? Oh, it's right there. I don't really want to read this. I didn't really want to read it when I bought it. I kind of explained that, but maybe I will. It's quick, and I haven't watched the series in over 2 years, so maybe it'll be interesting. Alright, next up I have The Knife of Never Letting Go, which I already have a copy. Next up we have Beauty Queens by Libba Bray. I was really excited when I saw this in the store. I actually found this just a couple days after posting like my top 10 authors I need to read. Libba Bray was on the list. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I like came across this so soon after making that video. Totally gonna read this. I couldn't get into it, you guys. I'm sure you'll hear about it in my monthly wrap-up. Alright, so since reading a quarter of this, I have read more Libba Bray, and I like Libba Bray. So maybe if I go back, I'll like this. But I just don't think so. But it's still in my TBR closet, and it's here for a reason, because I don't want to get rid of it, but I don't necessarily have the urge to read it. So I don't really know what's going to happen with that one. I can't even predict. I got nothing for you. I don't know how that's going to go. But anyway, after finishing Beauty Queens, I came across The Diviners. And I was like, Libba Bray. Oh my god. Let's give it another go. Really? So yeah, I have The Diviners. It was $6.80. Really? What a random price. Libba Bray, like, I think dabbles in lots of different kind of genres. So just because I don't like one thing, like, let's read a 600-page book this month. How I'm gonna feel. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, I am excited to read The Diviners. I do want to read The Diviners. If I hadn't previously read Libba Bray and loved it, I would have been like, yeah, no, pass. Because I don't think I like Libba Bray. But now my opinion has shifted. I do want to read The Diviners. So all of you who love The Diviners are probably like screaming right now. Like, yes, you're finally going to read it. Don't DNF it. Don't unhaul it. Fucking read it. I will, okay? I'll do it. I'll give it a try. And lastly, we have How to Love by Katie Cotugno. I have no idea what this is about. Oh my god. Okay. I still have that, and I do want to read it. I feel like I could like Katie Cotugno. I haven't read this one. I'll find it. I haven't read this just because, honestly, if I'm reading YA contemporary romance, it's like because it's a new release. The YA contemporary romance in here, I would never like go out of my way to pick up. So that's why these closet unhauls are good. So of the books I talked about, here are my stats. This is definitely the most books in a haul that I have since unhauled. And I think the smallest amount that I have read. So in total, I have 5 books from that haul that I have not yet read. I have one that I DNF'd and one that I thought I read. My gut reaction, I don't want to unhaul any of these. So sometimes books pop up that I'm like, oh yeah, that's just been in here. Like I knew I was going to get rid of that eventually, and I just haven't yet. All of these are ones that I have at least some sort of interest in. I mean, YA Contemporary Romance is going to go by quickly. This is short, so it's going to go by quickly. Stephen King, I love, so this one's fine. So I guess it's just the Liber Bray. This one because I don't think I'm going to like it, and this one just because it's long is why these two are daunting. But I'm feeling good. This is like how I expected a haul to go. Like when I started this whole thing, this is pretty much how I expected every haul to be. Like this is what I had in my mind when I was like, I'm going to do these closet unhauls. I figured I'd have a bunch that I've unhauled from that month. I'd have a couple that I read, and I'd have like 3 to 5 that I had left unread. And so this is comfortable. I think we're good. But you guys can give your predictions down below. Of these 5 books, how many do you think I am going to actually complete? And how many do you think I'm gonna like? Or what do you think is gonna happen? Alright, I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching my closet unhaul, and I will update you on the 1st of next month. I constantly get tweets and comments that are like, when's the next closet unhaul? It's always on the 1st of the month. It always has been. It always will be. Well, for the next 6 months. I'm only doing this for a year. For you guys who are like, oh, I can't wait for this. When you watch my hauls now and you're like, oh my god, this is going to show up in a closet unhaul. No, it's not. This is a year thing. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys who want this to be like a thing forever. It is not. But I love you, and I'll see you later.